So guys, I've promised you for some time I'm going to do tutorials for my hair braided manual. So I'm finally getting to it. It's available on Amazon and in RIK bookstores nationwide in Trinidad and Tobago. So today we'll be looking at the twist section where we talk about installing twists, right? So that's here. So as you can see, in each section it has the style we're going to do, the amount of packs you're going to need, and a little picture on it. So the book is really descriptive, right? How many packs you need. So I highlighted it to show you, and it talks about the different kind of twists. The only thing we don't have here is passion twist and spring twist because that came out this year, but it has how to do twists and all the amounts of hair you need. So we're gonna install some twists, and I'm gonna do the description describing this what's going on page 41 in the book. So I hope this video helps you all. So what I like to do is part square parts because I find it gives you a neater finish. I'm using this comb from Braided Therapy. It's a really good comb. I just got it. So I part square parts, and that just helps me to get to the center of the plait a little better. And I clip it up because I like neatness. For braids, I think it's important to be neat. I'm using Shine and Jam silk edges. So I put product on the perimeter of the plait I'm about to do. Now, everybody will adjust what they're going to do for their clients. Everybody have their own styles. This is just mine. Right? I think some people will more be interested in the technique to get the twist from the roots. So I'm using a colored mannequin so that it shows more clearly, but the Yolanda on Amazon is the best mannequin head for anyone who's starting. It gives a really natural kinky feel. This is Teasy hair from Supreme brand. So even though it's pre-strip, I still strip it on a little bit to make sure it closes properly so that my clients twist don't turn loose. So what I say to my students is these three are our storage fingers, these two are working fingers. We have to remember to keep our working fingers free throughout the twist to help us to roll along the plait. So I match up the braid with a piece of hair each, and I hold back this piece with my storage finger, and I leave my index and my thumb free. For right-handers, I roll 3 times to the right, hold 3 times to the right, hold, and cross to the left. Now, this technique is just for beginner level. Obviously, it'll be easier when you start a plait, but I just explained it like this for beginners level. So I roll 3 times, I keep rolling to the right, and I let my index help me to form that roll so that my twists are tight and neat, and I cross to the left. Roll to the right, cross to the left. Roll to the right, cross to the left. Roll and cross. Roll and cross. Roll and cross. You have to roll throughout the plait straight to the end. Now if you have to tuck, you simply put the hair in between the braid and then roll. Hair in between the braid and then roll. And as I said, everybody will have their own methods, but this is mine, and eventually you'll find yourself twisting like this. But for now, feel the roll. Use your index and your thumb to feel that roll, especially when you have jumbo twists. I recommend that you make sure and feel it rolling so that it will stay. So again, I'm using colored braids so that the visual is on point, to show you all how firm the twist should be. Right? In the book, this exact thing I'm saying is here. Roll to the right, cross to the left, roll to the end. If you're a left-hander, however, I tend to tell people roll to the left and cross to the right because that positioning is easier for them. So this is for the right-handers. However, some left-handers are comfortable with rolling to the right. So it's all about your preference, right? But the key thing to getting a successful single twist is rolling. As long as you roll straight to the end, you'll get that firm rope twist finish, which allows your natural hair clients to keep in the braids a little longer. So just remember to roll. And you could ask any of my students, this is the exact thing I tell them in class. This is the exact thing in my book. So as you can see in the book, I have highlighted you must roll each time before you cross, right? And it has all the steps coming down, positioning, rolling, right? So this is just a video to go with it. So I'm going to do this again, and I really hope this helps anyone who just needed a little visual to go with the book, because as I say, the book, it talks about products, it talks about cane room feedings, it talks about a little professionalism, it talks about the different types of braids that you should use for specific hair types. It has a lot of information. You just have to go through and highlight the information so that you do it properly. So as again, I'm stripping this a bit to make sure it closes off properly. And then I'm going to match up a piece of hair with this one, match up a piece of hair with this one. And I'm going to hold with these 3 fingers, roll 3 times to the right. So you see my index and thumb working on both hands, right? Put your finger in between here. This will help you to hold it to the scalp so it comes out nice and tight. And my index and thumb still free to help me roll this side. So you're going to roll 3 times to the right on this side and then cross to the left. Okay, so I don't like that bump, so I'm going to do it over. Sometimes I pre-twist it before I go in to reduce that bump. So I roll 3 times to the right, put my finger here, roll 3 times to the right, and cross over to the left. Roll to the right, cross to the left, and you could tuck. Once it's colored braids, you tuck, roll to the right, cross to the left, roll to the right. So you see my index and thumb helping me roll, and I'm crossing to the left, roll to the right, cross to the left. 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 And you can say it in your head to get it, you know. Roll to the right, cross to the left. Roll to the right, cross to the left. And you know, my first head took me 12 hours, so it doesn't matter how long you take to do a particular part. Just make sure you're doing it correctly, because now I take 3 to 4 hours on twists. Right, so you roll to the right, cross to the left. Roll to the right, cross to the left. So I really hope the colored mannequin head helps you all to see it a little clearer. How I'm using this colored braid on blonde hair instead of the black hair. I wanted it to be bright and clear for you all. roll to the right, cross to the left. And this is the same technique I use for all my canker twists, my Mali twists, my Cuban twists. Unless the client wants it a little softer, I wouldn't roll it as much. But the rolling technique helps a lot with natural hair to keep it really neat for as long as possible, especially when you tuck it well too. It stays really well. So I hope this video helps. I'm bringing on more videos soon. I just wanted to start so that I get the motivation to do the others. So remember, you can check it out. My link in my Instagram bio has a link to Amazon. You can also check it out in RIK bookstores nationwide. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it will be in the description in the YouTube video. The link for the book is there. So yeah, go buy the book so that when I do more tutorials, you can follow. So you see how tight my twists are? Give that rope effect. This is gonna last a client at least 2 months neatly. The most the hair might do is grow out. Even if it's natural hair, once you tuck it, it will stay. Then you need to roll, must roll to get it tight. So yeah, you can check out my book on Amazon and stay tuned for more videos and tutorials on how to do some of my techniques, and you can adjust to suit. It's just to help you, all right? Thank you for watching.